name is Sonia Reece. Welcome to Wild Soul Wednesdays, where we'll be here weekly for this series and really tuning into the energies and the frequencies that are here on the planet right now, and tuning in to spirit and listening and being here together to be present, to take a pause at the noon hour here Pacific time. Maybe taking a moment out of your day. Perhaps you're taking a break from work or with children, Zooming. Welcome, Rena. What's been coming in today very strongly was grounding, last week, I believe it was fire, and it's not like I have a theme each week. I've been really noticing the shifting with the temperature, with fall, with new fires, with the Santa Anas, with the election season, noticing the frenzy on social media, the polarization that's happening. And the one piece that we continue to come back to is, how can you come back to yourself over and over again? I call it coming back to your center, to be in alignment, how to be in alignment in every part of your life. You may identify yourself as a certain person. I'm a conscious person, or I'm a spiritual person, I'm this and that. And when these challenging times, such as politics or discussions with people, or maybe, people getting out of hand, or maybe we're getting out of hand in terms of how you're projecting, or how, what's going on within yourself. Are you able to stay centered during this time? And for me, over and over again over the years, I feel like Spirit's offered me the medicine with people, with individuals in my life. Sometimes the strongest personalities that we have conflicts with. Sometimes it's family, sometimes it's partners or children. Feels like those beings have been placed in our life, in your life, for medicine. And when I say medicine, it means that dose of exactly what you need. I can't hang out with this person because they make me angry, or I'm conscious when I'm with these people, but then when I'm with these other people, I'm not, so I'm going to just avoid them. And so we can avoid, or we can bypass our own self-responsibility, our own true authentic nature. And really what I work with what I've worked on with myself and also with clients is, what is in the way of your true nature? What is in the way of your wild soul? What is in the way of your truth? This higher truth. It's not the truth of, politicians trying to get a certain vote, or people that are not really, and I'm not, can I say, taking sides with any party. This isn't political. I just want to preface with that. Basically, going back to the right medicine. What is the right medicine for you in the moment? Who is in your life in this moment that is perhaps bringing up sensations or feelings that you're challenged by? And how can you take personal responsibility? It's 50-50, in relationship with self and other, whether it's another person, or it's a group of people, or it's a community, or it's the world at large. We take 50% of that responsibility when we're engaging in relationship. And so my invitation right now is to return back to your center, and how can you let everything that's not in your highest in this moment, meaning if you are in your mind and you're not being present in this moment, perhaps focusing on being present with yourself as much as possible. There may be distractions. You might be driving, you might have children, you might have pets, you may have other beings that are in your space right now. And my invitation is to be present. This is a gift for yourself. This is the medicine that will serve you. And so how do you do that? What are practices that support you in returning back over and over to yourself and creating new pathways? And so maybe if you're more linear, you're doing certain practices that are more linear, or ways that aren't allowing you to express your full expression. And it all starts with small steps. So let's just take a few moments here to ground. I feel like that's really the medicine for this time, this week, this moment right now, is to ground. And how do we do that? You can sit, you can stand, placing your feet on the earth and even pushing, feeling the earth underneath you, and imagine feeling the energy of the earth coming up to meet you, that the earth is supporting you, and that you don't have to support yourself and be rigid. Just allow yourself to sink into your skin, into your bones. And I completely understand. I know that when we're in trauma, or we have, even PTSD, or we have fears, and we have, there's so much confronting us right now. In my life journey, I had so much, I felt my nervous system was constantly on edge. And over the years, just coming back to myself and learning how to do that, learning how to pause, to stop, and to feel. And sometimes it's letting go of, social activities, and sometimes it's just taking that space, to feel like what's really here. Like, who am I? Who am I outside of the identifications of, of whatever that is, whether you work and you're a mother, you're a father, you have all these different, hats. And how can you come back and just wear one hat, just wear your hat, so that you can really be your full expression? And when I say full expression, it doesn't mean that you're running around going crazy and just like, that might be a byproduct of the more, of releasing the fears and releasing, anything that gets in the way of your true essence. So sitting here with you and being together. And if you find yourself kind of distracted, come back. And for me, I always imagine Spirit. At one time, I had my eyes closed and I was trying to meditate. I was trying because I was so distracted. And it was such a strong force of like a feather that came straight between my forehead here. It was like, come back. And I thought, oh, did I just imagine that? And I diverted. And it was like, no, come back. And so that was my wake-up call. I've had many, but that was one that I continue when I close my eyes and I feel distracted. There's that force of coming back, and it's a discipline. It's part of what can really support you right now. Closing your eyes and taking a pause and being. Like, how can you be, as a human being? So often it's like, what did you do today? And being identified by what we do and what we got done on our list. And sometimes the most potent medicine in this moment, or any moment, is to take a pause and be. Be in the stillness, be in the silence, be to feel and to tap into that deeper inner knowing. Like, how do we do that? Well, we have to do something different. So we have to be something different. If we want to change, but we're not changing our habits, or we're not, changing anything that is supporting us in shifting and transforming, then we really can't expect change. And so what can you do differently today that will support you in returning deeper to your center? And if you don't know, it's okay. Being kind and loving and compassionate with yourself can be a start. There's many practices, there's many ways, but it's really discovering what brings you joy and doing something different. So if you're used to doing, maybe you're sitting and being for a minute at a time, and until it grows, that minute grows to 2 minutes, to 3 minutes. Yes, I'm feeling the energies coming in even stronger. Welcome, Jane, Socorro, and Marina. Nice to be here with you. So the breath is a bridge to spirit. The breath is that bridge to your heart, to your body, to presence. So noticing where your breath is in this moment. So taking a deep breath in and arching the back and opening, even just the mudra of opening the body to open, to receive, like your wings. Like, have you ever just watched, just opening and moving the shoulders and creating space? So inhaling, drawing the shoulder blades together, and then exhale, then even stomping the feet to feel the energy flowing all the way down to the feet. So we're not just breathing from our chest and up. If you're used to meditating, maybe you're used to just feeling yourself from the heart up. So how about bringing the energy all the way down, and let's go ahead and stand up. That's kind of where it feels like we're going here. So we're going to go ahead and stand and just shaking your body, feeling your knees, feeling buoyancy in the knees, feeling your feet on the earth, and bending them and really feeling, tucking the pelvis so that you're not arching too far back or tucking too far forward, and feeling the buoyancy, just feeling gravity, feeling the weight of your body down, and then feeling the earth coming up and supporting. So feeling that balance, and at the same time, maybe just shaking the legs and opening and just feeling your body for the first time, and really without being in your head about it. Am I doing this right or not? Feel. So taking some deep breaths in. And I like to make sound because it helps that vibrational energy of sound. First, it's opening up the throat and the throat chakra. And exhale, it feels like I'm excavating and going deeper into those like crevasses in the body, and then noticing where you're feeling stagnation, and then just simply bouncing. Many cultures do that, it's a qigong, feeling yourself just bouncing here with me. So feeling your feet, and then imagine there being like a ripple at the center of the earth, and have it draw up or come up to reverb into the body, and just bending the knees, creating lightness in the shoulders and the elbows and the wrists. And as I close my eyes, I go directly to my third eye. I withdraw the senses, going within. Releasing control, releasing fears, releasing anything in the way. What is in the way here? And saying hello to it and going and moving right into it. If you're feeling pain in your body, if you're feeling pain in your shoulder, if you're feeling pain in your belly, in your abdomen, your low back, Like breathe right into it, not to avoid it, and create that that stability in the body, strength in the body, like committed and devoted to you, to your life, to supporting yourself. No more going around the pain, or no more going around certain situations. It's really time, to face head on, opposed to projecting to politicians or to people outside of us or people with different views. What's going on with you? What's going on inside of you that is not in alignment? And so getting really serious about you right now. That's the only way that the world, the planet is going to shift. The consciousness is here. It's like hovering right over us. And all we have to do is open to it. I know it sounds easier than it is. And we have to say yes to doing the work. Okay? So it's here. The consciousness is here. The light is here. The beings are here. They want to engage with us. These spiritual beings are here, really powerful. And we have to engage. We're here in the physical, in the flesh. We need to reach up and connect with them. And that means being in our bodies, doing our work, committing to ourselves. And how do we do the work? It's not bypassing. It's going right into it. It may look like pain in the body, and we move right into it. And it's really blocked energy that is holding trauma, possibly, or it's holding emotion, possibly. And so the only way to evolve is to work with the body and be in the body and to be in the spirit of it all, really. So let's do this together. And creating new pathways. So I like to shake my head, because the mind likes to be in control and knows what we're doing. This is nice and comfortable for the mind. Doing certain dance moves that we're used to is comfortable for the mind. But if we're moving in different directions and the right and the left hemisphere are involved and we're just kind of going for it, the mind does not know what to do with it. And it kind of just gives up and surrenders. And that's when the healing can happen. That's when the nervous system is, I like to call it, disarmored. And so just kind of in this moment, the last minute or two, just so we can shake and do the qigong bounce, or we can amp it up a little bit and bounce and move the arms and get everything, the shoulders in different directions, and kicking the legs and freeing up. Maybe you're pressing in. There's a lot of holding in the belly, so you can just and then go ahead and reach down to the earth and bending the knees and shaking your head side to side and letting the blood flow to the head to reset. Then rolling up one vertebrae at a time, and arms overhead, inhaling, reaching up, and holding the breath at the top. And then exhale. And you can do it again, kind of scooping the energy of the earth, inhaling, holding the breath, reaching up to reach for support, feeling the stillness, the silence, the beingness, and then exhale. And letting everything kind of recalibrate, resensing, integrating. Feeling the weight in your feet, feeling grounded and connected and rooted into your body, into your being. Feeling reconnected. Closing your eyes for a moment and just feeling the energy, the blood pumping through the body. It really doesn't take much. It may at first, but just in those few moments, so much has shifted. And so if we do that over and over again throughout the day, maybe you start off, you have a yoga practice, you start off and then you go into more free, dance or movement or shaking or blah. Maybe you're feeling blah inside. So just say it, blah, blah. Like, just, it may look funny. This isn't about looks here. It's about moving the energy and getting this stuff moving so that we can become more free in our life. And it becomes, it's a hoot after a while. It's a lot of fun. Just getting over the I'm looking weird or I'm not normal, but it really is fun. So join me in the fun. I know it's not always easy to go through, our processes and stuff. I will probably create another video sharing more about my life experiences and my initiations and these awakenings, because they haven't always been easy at all. I'll probably do that one day. And otherwise, just reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you, or if you have any topics or any questions, you can private message me or in the comments below. But welcome to another Wild Soul Wednesdays. Thank you so much. Nice to see you, Socorro. Hi, Erica. Hi, Francis. Hi, everyone. All right, well, have a beautiful day and keep emoting and moving your body and knowing that you're not alone. You're not alone. So especially this week, between now and next week, we have elections and such coming. And to trust, really trust, keep doing your work and breathing. Okay? All right, much love.